from the brand new Wellness and Events Center here in downtown Newark, New Jersey. It is postgame, and the WEC officially unveiling here tonight for the women's basketball team at NJIT as the Highlanders played host to the Knights of Fairleigh Dickinson University, and it was the Knights prevailing over the Highlanders by a score of 74-70. FDU improving to 3-0 overall for NJIT. They fall to 0-3. Well, along with head coach Steve Lanphier, I'm Mike Ventola. And Steve, an outstanding effort by your team tonight despite losing by just 4 points, and especially after falling behind in the first half and coming out on a 9-0 run to really get things going in the second half. What did you think of your team's effort overall?
Yeah, I thought, excuse me, obviously that first half we gave up too many easy buckets. Their post players, their height bothered us initially, and we had some breakdowns defensively. But loved our character tonight, loved our fight. Obviously, we were down 13 in the end of that first half, came out and got back into it. And we got back into it because defensively our pressure was much better. And then offensively we were more aggressive and assertive.
You've had some real strong standout players here this evening. Taj Lewis puts together an outstanding performance, 21 points, 10 rebounds, her first double-double as a Highlander. You had 3 other Highlanders that were in double-digit points tonight. Did you think your team met their goals offensively here this evening?
Yeah, I thought, if we, going into it, if we can score 70 points, we feel pretty confident that we should win the basketball game. But obviously, I think, FDU did a great job getting the ball inside and really hurt us inside with post baskets and free throws. And it came down to they shot a ton of free throws, 33 for the game, and that's way too many.
I know for FDU, Madeline Comley and, of course, Amina Markovic, as you mentioned, the post play, they really did a nice job inside. But you mentioned about that post play inside. When you came out in the third quarter, your team really did that nice job on the run, but then there was that exchange for those few minutes where it was very defensive-oriented and a lot of turnovers. Did you think now, as you look back, that was the pivotal point in this game?
Yeah, I think you're correct, Mike. We were getting stops then, but neither team was scoring. And obviously when you're exerting that much effort, trying to come from behind, you've got to capitalize and play almost perfect on the offensive end. And we had that, I think, a spell where we went 4 or 5 trips where we didn't score any. If we get 3 buckets there, we probably win this basketball game. But obviously that didn't happen. But as I said, I thought great valiant effort for us in the second half. We just got to be a little bit more consistent defensively in that first half and overall for the game.
Now, 2 of your freshmen, Dez Allen and Ellen Stoll. Well, let's talk about Dez real quickly. She really showed what her ceiling could really be like here at NJIT, and at times really stepped up for you and was a really good counterpart to Taj Lewis here tonight. Is that just a little bit of the beginning, what we could potentially see out of Dez Allen?
It really is. She's, she's just scratching the surface. Offensively, the ceiling is so high for her, and defensively, she'll learn the collegiate game and get better defensively. But she's a kid that's so long and a little bit unorthodox and just attacks the basket without regard sometimes. And she's going to be a force to reckon with. And I think by January, February, she's going to be so much better than she is now. But she has a really high ceiling, and I'm really excited to coach her.
And real quickly for Ellen Stoll, I know she had a sluggish start from three-point range, but hit some big threes late, especially there to make it 72-70. You're thinking you may have a chance there with a few seconds left. And I know at times players in their first year can get a little nervous in the beginning. Do you think she battled nerves early, or do you think it was something mechanically with her shots?
I think so. Obviously, playing in here for the first time, exciting home opener. As a freshman, you expect that a little bit. I was really proud of Ellen because she came out in that second half really defensively, got after it, and I think that made her relax a little bit, and then she started hitting shots, obviously, late.
Well, Coach, I want to thank you for stopping by. One of the nice things, you get a quick turnaround and a chance to make up for it on Sunday when St. Peter's comes to town. And one final note, what are you going to do to prepare for St. Peter's? What's one thing you're going to work on?
Well, we're certainly going to work on defense. Yeah, we've got to do a little bit better job keeping the opposing team out of the lane. And then we've got to finish defensive possessions off by rebounding the basketball.
All righty. Well, Coach, thank you for stopping by, and good luck on Sunday.
Thank you.
All right, that's head coach Steve Lanphier. I'm Mike Ventola. That'll do it from the WEC. FDU defeats NJIT by a score of 74-70.